వాయిస్ మ్యూట్ లో ఉంది బాబాయ్.
అప్పటి నుంచే
స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి ఇట్లాగే ఉందన్న. స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి వినపడలేదన్న, ఇప్పుడు వినపడుతుంది.
అరే నేను చూడలా. So this is my Excel data. Okay, now we are going to discuss about how to apply a filter on data table without using data filter activity. Filter data table activity. So for that, I just read the data from Excel, and then put it into Excel application scope. So here I have a data like, so the columns are model and price. So this is the data like the model, like the mobile, different models and price of each and every model. So here come to here, X of price is greater than. See, I want to filter all the price of the model like mobile phones greater 10,000. About like now I would like to filter it. See, if you want to apply and X of model dot toString dot start with. See, I can apply like now any what are the condition we would like to, but you have to know like now how to use it. That is the only. Start with Nokia. Only I will like to filter Nokia phones, and the price is greater than 10,000. So here what it will consider, it is a text. See, the data model is, it's a price, right? Price is a text, and like now what is this value? So we are comparing it with number here, so it will not consider. So we have to convert it. So how do you convert it? So this can be C double, converting into like no price. It's the price, right? Okay, so we are converting into C double. So model dot toString and starts with Nokia or ends with, if you want any, or like no, if you want to get only specific like model, so we will use equals. Okay, see, I can give whatever it may be. See here again, like now if you want to select, skip, split, see, lot of like now functions are there. You can apply whatever it may be. It's all depends on what is your requirement, how you like to use it. toString dot Start with Nokia. So after this, dot to copy dot start with Nokia model. Where is the function? C double 1 2. Okay. Function. Dot to so we have to enclose it with this. That is the reason we are not at all getting that. See here to copy data table. Copy to data table. Okay. This is the so this is also very important. Like now, how if you have your data in what is it? Data table. So if you want to apply filter, so by using link query, so what is the output you are expecting? So that means whatever the data is available. So you are again copying the data into the data table. Okay, that is the copy to data table is the command we have to. So what is this? Control K. Filter data table. Come here. So here filter. So this can be a data table. Now there is no error. Now it is filter table dot. So you will get all the models of the mobile which is greater than 10,000 and the name is Nokia. So if you want to filter like no where I can give like no if there are any other particular mobiles, Samsung, LG, like no OnePlus, whatever it may be. So there are 85 rows are there with the high-end mobiles. Or like no if you want to put less than 10,000, so we can use. We'll change the condition. Okay. So that is the reason here I use a condition like no and or un and then followed by like no this is for un. So you want to both. So I can use okay. So there are a lot of like no you can use it according to your requirements. You have to understand. See there are a lot of like no when you go for Google. So there are a lot of what is that like queries has written based on the specific condition. If you want to practice, you just go through that and practice each and everything right now for better experience. Okay. So this is how link queries are. How to write the queries like that. So how much time it will take in order to say hardly. So if we use it, filter data table dot rows count, sorry, rows count dot just consider see, within 5 seconds we got the output. Like now how fast it is. Got it? Okay, now so we are going to enter one more very important feature called queues. What is queue and what is the purpose of using queues? So where we will define the queues. Okay. So in order to know, we are going to grow. So in this cloud dot see, there is an URL called cloud.uipath.com. So what is that cloud.uipath.com? It's a UiPath cloud orchestrator URL. See, in like no, because I have seen like no, in this batch, all are belongs to non-IT background. So whenever you are trying to apply, so definitely they will ask you that what is like do you have an experience of cloud orchestrator? The answer is yes. Okay, so this is cloud orchestrator. The first thing what you have to do is just click on this orchestrator. I hope like we have seen this right. By creating by how to provision a robot. Provision is nothing but how to create a, if you want to use asset or if you want to use credentials from the orchestrator, if you want to retrieve the data from credentials or if you want to retrieve assets, so what do you have to use? You have to use orchestrator only, right? So here like now the first one is tenant. Okay, so when you click on this, like now there will be different features. So these are all the different. The first thing what we have to do is we have to configure a mission. So yeah, like no, if you like no, if you configured a mission, then only you will able to interact with the orchestrator from your studio. Otherwise, you are unable to connect to the orchestrator. So in this, like now, if you want to add a mission, this is the orchestrator where to run the processes, whatever you define or whatever you develop, those processes can be run in the orchestrator only. See here, like now by using debugging option, so we are executing and we are able to see the result. Like now are displaying in what is this? The output panel via right line activity. So I don't want to do from a system. I would like to do from a remote server. I would like to execute and see the output of whatever the use case which I have developed or my team has developed. So in order to do that, I have to use orchestrator. So that is called a deployment. So how do you deployment it? So this is my process. That means use case. So in order to deploy our process into orchestrator, so under this, we have an option called publish. Just click on publish. Okay, whenever you click on publish, we got one window that is what is the current version. See, always it is 1.0.0. So what is the package name? That means what is the process name? What is the use case name? So this is web application underscore automation. See here, PDF extraction. There are some what is that? Properties are. So what is your package? That means the package is nothing but a process or use case name. And what is the new version? By default, if it is the correct version, and it will generate a new version dot 1.0.0. Instead of that, a new version can be 1.0.1. And this is the package icon. See what are the icon it is showing here. This is the package. But when go to the manage packages, if you want to import any new libraries, any packages, new packages, or any new. So we have to use this manage packages, right? So here, optional package icon. What is the release note? So we have to provide some description. It's not mandatory. So you have to for best practice, we have to provide it. What is this about? This is my first use case where I am publishing okay. So click on next. See where you want to publish this. So this is one of the folder or tenant. So there are two things. Come over here. So this is the tenant. So you want to deploy this into the production. You want to publish this package into the tenant or into a folder. Because we are into, we have a community edition license. We do not have enterprise edition license. So in the community edition license, that we are using a the latest version called version 2021.10.3. So in this, we have the tenant and my workspace is the folder. So my workspace is nothing but see, this I have created like now while we have gone into the cloud.uipath.com. There we have registered our credentials, right? Username and password by providing our own details, and then that when it is done, so it is created one separate folder for us. So that means whatever the data we are, so what are the processes we are published, everything can be stored inside a my workspace folder. When it will have a enterprise version, so it will not be the case. Why? Because it's a single user. When it goes to the enterprise user, there will be multiple users we can use it by using the license. See, whenever you are working on a company, so you are not the only developer, right? So in our team there are 10 members, 20 members, 100 members. So you don't know, and that too now you are the one. So tomorrow someone will come in instead of you, on behalf of you. So there will be a lot of resources are joining and going and or the joining into the process or project. So it will not be one person. So in that case, so this will be changed for that. So they will create a what is tenant. Tenant is a placeholder where we will keep all our data and run the processes from the orchestrator. In order to run or execute any of your use cases from the orchestrator, it is a placeholder. So for better understanding, a local user which has the administrator role. Tenant admin cannot be deleted or disabled, but you can edit its information. Multi-tenancy can be multiple tenants can be created by the same user, enables to isolate data and only one instance of orchestrator. Okay, so tenant is nothing but a local user where it has all the admin permissions to this user. So where if you want to delete something or if you want to make some modifications or create anything, so we will tenant, yeah, simply in simple terms, tenant, what is tenant? So tenant we can call it say some say for example in our office we will have a lot of departments, right? There will be some admin department, there will be HR department, there will be finance department, there will be backend team department, there will be, so there are a lot of. So in this I would like to keep all the use cases are related to admin department. So I can create one tenant with the name of admin, and my HR department, HR, and the finance and the accounts, okay, or different clients. So I can create a number of, that is called multi-tenants. I can create and all the processes put it into different tenant folders. That's how I will create and put all the data into separate. Okay. Similar way, when it comes to see here tenant process. So if you created multi-tenants, then there it will display another department. So I did not create it, but it was whatever the default it is there. So let it keep it the default. I just kept it. Any API key. So what is the custom URL? I do not have any custom URL because we are not licensed version, right? It is a community version. So in the community version, so we do not have any custom URL. So API key, this is also so. And click on next. So certificate. So we don't have any certificate and we do not have any password for that and timestamp. So it will use even though we do not have. See, these are all the options. Okay, based on your requirements, you have to fill it. These are not mandatory. You should, because we are not having a licensed version and we are not developing any process for the commercial purpose. See, project published successfully with this name and what is the version 1.0.1. Come to this orchestrator. Refresh it. Whenever you refresh it, just like we are under tenant level, right? Packages. Just now, this is the web application. This is the process. Just now we published it into the orchestrator. Select this. And what are the libraries are available? So these are all the data tables also. I think. So when it is published a minute ago, and what is the compatibility? It is a Windows legacy system. Execution type is unattended. Okay, and what is the description? So here, click on these three dots. More actions, view versions. So that means that what is the version it is. So if you make changes in the web, so for example, if you add anything into this process, okay, and you will save it and again you will publish it. So the version will change, and each and everything you will able to see over here. How many times, what are the what is that, what are the changes you have done in the process? Everything can be get it over here. So what are the options are available? This person. What are the arguments it is there? Okay. And if you want to download a package or if you want to delete a package and so release notes, everything we can able to see over. So what are the while publishing our package? So what and all we have, and select this one. What is this upload? So if you want to see what are all the changes has been performed on the process, we can. Package upload is asynchronous. The completion time depends on the infrastructure speed. It might take few minutes before the package becomes available. So the documents, UiPath, what is that? Web application, right? Under this web application, we do not have that. So the extension of the each and every published package is dot NUPKG. This one you have to remember it. This is very important in certification. While you are attending for certification also, they will ask you like, and even for interviews as well, they will ask you what is the extension of the published package. What is the package extension dot NUPK. So here I did not find it. Come over here. So what we do? Where this package is being stored. Only. So this is under. We'll see. D way path and way path train. Way path under packages. So we will. So where it is available by default. You will able to see all the .NUPK packages will be available under C users. C users under this under app data. Local UiPath packages. So for each and everything, whatever the packages we are using, for example, like now we are using packages like system dot Excel activities, okay, database activities, okay, data table activities, or any other activities, all are comes under the packages. Okay, by default packages are available. So what did this mean? This is for, see, other than this, if you want to use any packages, if you want to upload any packages, so we will use up. So it will go on, take it from the .NEPK file. Okay. This is by default what are the application we have created from the studio. After this, what we have to do? Missions. So under the mission, so we need to add a mission. In which mission you are using, that mission you have to add. So then see what are the processes you have defined, and you want to test those processes through orchestrator. So you have to use add mission. So in the add mission, there are two things. One is mission template and standard mission. So what is the standard mission and mission template? Standard mission is nothing but what are the user is using that mission. So that is called a standard mission. So the standard mission is nothing but provisioning of a robot with the so just click on the standard mission. So here you have to provide the name of the mission where the robot is installed. So for example, this is our local mission where we have installed. So where you get the mission name. So here type CMD. Host name is our mission name. So for example, whenever you are working, but these things and all can be done by your hardware team in some companies, and some companies your manager, your architect, or some else. So if you joined as a fresher or 1 year, so they will, you have to learn it how to do. And this mission name I can provide it from the, and what are the details, what is the description about this, okay, and what is the latest version. It is the latest version. By default here it is disabled. So and then for unattended, so there are two robot types. One is attended robot and unattended robots. So this is also one of the very important question. See, whatever we are talking, each and everything is very important. So how do you create a template missions? There are two things. One is standard mission and floating point robot. Standard mission is nothing but the mission will never change. Only one person can able to access it. And a floating point robot is nothing but where it will change dynamically, and there are number of people can able to log in and use it. That is floating robot. So here what and all we have. So because ours is a community edition, we do not have permissions. We have only one permission, that is in the production mission, only one attended robot. What is robot types? Robot types are two types. One is attended robot and unattended robot. Unattended robot means, see, we have published one package and that package come into the orchestrator. So in order to run that use case without a human intervention, because see, each and every time what we are doing, once we develop it as of now, so here we are coming here debugging and run it. So when it goes to the option of this run file, debug and run, okay, these are all the options are available. So without my interface, see, without click on this button, if I am able to run this process, that means this, consider this is a process or this is a use case where we develop in the orchestrator. So that means that if we are able to execute the process without the human intervention, intervention is nothing but without a human interference. So without my interference, if I is able to run it through orchestrator, that is called unattended robot. So attended robot is nothing but, so with the human intervention, if the user provide the input data, then only it will run the file. That is called attended robot. So attended means with the human intervention, unattended means without the human intervention. So this is about robot types. See, if you want to know more information about this, here we have attended robots and unattended robots. See, we talked about floating robots and standard robots. So this is called robot management. Okay. So my request would be you please go through it, and the physical or virtual mission used to host, deploy the UiPath robot. In this guide, it is usually referred as a host mission, workstation or server to differentiate it from the mission entity in orchestrator. The robot component by this is robot orchestrator and this is the mission orchestrator where. So whenever you are using this standard mission under testing, so which one you use? And then here you will provide a mission template, the name of the host name. So and then you provide a description and click on here create. So whenever you create a, so it will automatically generate a mission key. Any account can use in this mission, or only specific account can only be used assigned to this mission. So only specific accounts can be assigned to this mission. Correct, right? This is a community edition, and we do not have any other permission. Okay, it's not a licensed version. It is a community version. If you have a licensed version, then you will get lot of options. Okay. So just specific. So no account selected. So here you will get yours. And if it is any account means whatever the account it is provisioned into that mission. So we can able to. So once it is done, once you this is called mission, like this you will get it, and then see, yeah, like now you if you click on this, it is a mission key will be copied, and then this is the mission key. Okay, this mission key where we will use, and come to the, so there is one tool called UiPath Assistant. So this assistant is where you want to run. This is called a UiPath robot tray. So once you done that, once you take the copy of the mission key, so come over here and click on here, preferences, and select preferences. In the select preferences, so there is an option called orchestrator settings. So in the orchestrator, because like now ours is a community edition, right? We won't get options. So here in the like now enterprise edition, you will get here connection type and what is the service URL. So here like now we have a by default cloud.uipath.com. But when you are working on real time, the service URL will be different for each and every customer because they are buying that. So they can able to use their own URL. So it is not like no, that is not recommended by the UiPath. I can give my own URL because I paid it. That is where. So here, if it is connected and licensed, then only we will able to use it. If it is not connected, we will never run the process from the orchestrator. So here for like no different missions, you can configure different using the keys by using this robot tray as the purpose. Okay. So this is about like now how to add a mission. Okay. And like now, so my recommendation will be take this site, like now, please copy this URL and go through. The document, what is robot and like now what is like now mission, like now different types of standard mission and like now floating mission, and then attended robot, unattended robot. So everything like now you will able to get it. What is attended? Works on the same workstation as a human user and is launched through user emails. Supervised robots. So attended bots are nothing but a supervised robots that run under human supervision, can be further classified according to their license type. Okay, it's all depends on license. Attended RPA developer connects your studios to orchestrator for development purposes. Citizen developer connects your Studio X to RPA Developer Pro. Only personal workspace owners can launch processes. Attended robots, unattended, non-production, and testing robots. What is the differences? Works in unattended mode for development purpose only. Cannot execute test cases. runs without a human, what is unattended is runs without human supervision in virtual environments, can also automate any number of processes. Has all the capabilities of attended robot plus remote execution, monitoring, scheduling, and support for work. Can execute any process type except for test cases. So we cannot run this work. Robots are automatically licensed when you connect to a path assistant. Okay. So robots except for citizen developers. If for more information, you please come. You have to spend it. Okay, you have to spend some time. Do not assume that no, without reading anything we cannot get. You have to read. No, always you have to be focus on just at least no, what is this, what is that, what is that, what is no, what are the types of robots, how we will no, provision different robots, all these things no, by no, studying it we will able to learn. Okay, so we will continue tomorrow. I believe you understood this concept. We talk about a lot today. The orchestration, how to publish a process. After that, how we will how to create a mission, a standard mission, and a floating. So floating mission, I shared the document because see, ours is a community edition. We do not have much to explain about that, because if we have a multiple missions there, we can, that is for floating robot. So these are the different and then once it then the packages are available. So they will ask you that tell about orchestrator features. So you have to tell all orchestrator features like so this is all about okay friends. Okay then, thank you, bye.